fix the bouncing of the ball. And right now, the ball, it runs out of steam basically when it starts climbing. And we're going to fix that. We're going to make it so that every time it hits a platform, it bounces up at the same rate. And so what we're going to do is write a new code file, and I'm going to put a link to this code file so you don't have to write it all out. You're just going to attach it to the platforms. But if you wanted to write it from scratch, I'll show you how to do that. Now, I got the code from a student. Shout out to Miles. Miles wrote this code, and so that is really cool that we have a student who figured out a solution for this. And so I'm going to call this thing platform script. And when I open this up, I had written the code over here and tested it out. And so I'm going to copy all of this, and I will give you this platform script file. And let me explain a few things. It says, well, I'll let you freeze it on here because I'm going to remove some of these comments just to make it even smaller for you. Okay, so basically right here, this line here, we're getting the vertical speed of the ball, and then we check to see if it's moving down. We don't care if it's moving up. We want it to go right through the platform if it's going up. And then we're going to remove the speed of the ball as it's coming down because we're going to reset it. So we're going to remove the speed that it has, and then we are going to add a speed that we declare called jump power. So when we save this and we attach this to the cubes or the platforms, you'll notice something. And so we're going to select all of the cubes. You could do them one at a time if you want, or you could select them all and drag this platform script onto here. And this jump power right here, it's set to 0. So if the ball hits it, it'll just stay on the ground. But I experimented and I set mine to 12. You could set it to a different number and play around with it. But also, while you're here, you must do this. Okay, I'm going to kind of pause the video here, and I'm going to hover around this word is trigger, these two words is trigger. So we need to know that the collider on this triggers something to happen. And if you don't have that checked, this code will not do anything. So let's see what happens now and see if I need to change anything on the sphere. So let's see if we can get up there. So, okay, come on, get over it. Wait. Okay, so okay, so there you go. It bounces through the platforms, and then it raises and it resets its velocity every time. Okay, so I've got to really do some adjusting to my game because it's not responding exactly the way I want it. But there we have it. Okay, thanks to Miles for writing that code, and I will put the code file in. I'll put a link to the file so you can just copy and paste in there. Okay, and if there's any other little issues off screen, I will clean those up in another video. But for now, we should have a game that keeps score as you're going up. And I think in the next tutorial what we'll do is we'll make these platforms disappear as you land on them, and I'll rearrange them so it's just a much more fun game. You could probably change the size of things and stuff too. So we've got up to 9, and so we get to a certain height, we'll win the game, and then if you fall down and hit maybe like a platform off screen at the bottom, then you lose. Okay? All right, so have fun copying and pasting your code and setting everything up right. Have fun.